Hi everybody, welcome to another drawing tutorial. I'm Mark and
I'm Cora.
And today we will be drawing a cool thing for Valentine's Day. What are we going to be drawing, Cora?
We're going to be drawing a love monster for Valentine's Day that you can give to your mom or dad.
Yeah, all right. So the first thing you want to do is grab yourself a piece of paper. You can grab some pencils, preferably that have erasers, or grab separate erasers because we're going to be erasing some of our pencil lines. Grab a Sharpie and some markers, whatever you want to color your monster with. All right? All right, so we have our pencils and now we're going to start. So in the center of our page, we're going to draw a very faint line. And you can use a ruler if you like, or you can just go straight like that. So I'm going to grab Cora a ruler. And you can draw a line just really gently, not too dark, because you don't want to erase and then have like a line that's in there. Okay. All right. So next, we're going to draw the heart because that's the center of our picture. So we're going to leave some space at the bottom and some spaces on the ends and at the top, like all around the edge of our paper. All right. So okay. You should start somewhere about here. And then when you draw your heart, come, maybe somewhere out over there, and then you can kind of come back on itself. So watch me and I'll show you. So I'm going to start about here, and I'm going to come out over here. So I'm going to come like this, and I'm going to do that. And if you guys make mistakes and stuff, that's why we're using a pencil. You can erase it. So now we're going to mirror it. And what mirroring means is we're going to do the same thing on the other side, or we're going to try to make the same shape on the other side. So we're going to go like this. Come down like that. And again, see, even I make mistakes. So I'm going to kind of change it a little bit so you can follow along. Now, as she's doing that, I'm going to erase a little bit.
Me too. I made a mistake.
Okay. So the next part is we're going to go to the edges of our heart shape. So it's going to be right about here and here. And we're going to draw the head. So I'm going to come up. And if you want to draw a round head or a flat head, you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to go up and roughly about the same distance from down here, roughly somewhere about here. So I'm going to kind of come up and I'm going to round it like that. And then I'm going to keep on going and then come down to the other side like this. Okay, and now the next thing is, now we're going to pretend there's an imaginary line like this. Watch, just an imaginary line that you keep kind of going down and right about here. And this one here, right about here. Now I'm going to draw the bottom of the shape. Now watch, the bottom is going to come down like this. So it's going to get wider, a little bit wider, and then it's going to be flatter at the bottom. And we're going to not be too far from the edge of this heart. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to do a tight curve like this, like that. So it's almost like a candy corn shape, something like that. Okay. Okay, and the next thing now, we're going to get rid of our pencils, and I'm going to grab a Sharpie, so the rest we can do with the Sharpie. Okay? Mm-hmm. So let's start at the top over here. Now, what we want to do is we're going to draw an eyeball. Okay, we can do one. You can do two if you want, or one, but I'm just going to do one. And there's going to be an eyeball, and then I'm going to have a smiley face where you can see some teeth. All right? So what I want to do is I'm going to draw the eyelid up over here like this. I'm going to do almost like an upside down smiley face close to the top of the head. And then I'm going to connect them. So it's going to be like a upside down moon shape like that. All right. All right, that's good. All right, now we're going to draw the eyeball. So I'm going to come to right about here. I'm going to do a circle, kind of like a partial circle. So I'm going to start just inside, and I'm going to come down like that. And then we're going to have inside the eye, we're going to do another circle. And you could do yours to the side a little bit, to the center, whichever one you want. And then inside of that, I'm going to have a smaller circle. Just like that. Good. Okay. Now let's get our smiley face in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start about, I wanted a really nice and big smiley face. So I'm going to draw a shape that, so start about here. I'm going to do a smiley shape like this. And then I'm going to hook this around, and I'm going to come down. I'm not going to touch the heart. Try not to touch the heart, but I'm going to come down like this, and then I'm going to come up. But it's okay if you touch the heart, because you know what? We didn't draw the heart yet with our Sharpie, so we can erase it. We can edit our heart shape. Excellent. Now I'm going to follow the edge like this. So these are going to be like the lips. I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like this, so that after I do that, I can put some like teeth in like that, because he's happy. It's Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. He's a happy camper. Okay,
I kind of went on the line.
That's all right. That's all right. You put some teeth in. All right. So next, I'm going to do some little like cheek shapes. So I'm going to do something like this on both sides if you have some space. And then I'll put maybe a couple dimples on either side. All right, let's do the horns. Let's finish off the top part. So now we did this in pencil because the horn is going to come inside of the head a little bit. So what we'll do is on the left side of our drawing, we'll draw a horn like a backward C shape like that. Yep. And then you can have your horn pointing up or pointing down. I'm going to just point it down like that. But you could do whatever you guys want. You guys can be creative. Chorus going up. And then just do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to have mine. I'm going to point mine in two different ways. So I'm going to do something like this.
That's cool.
There you go. Yep. All right. So we have our horns in. So now let's draw this line here, this pencil line. So let's trace our pencil line from here, but don't go through the horn. All right. And then I'll continue at the top of the head without going through the horn, and then we'll finish off the other side. That's it. All right, so the top of our head is complete. Now, what we're going to do is we want to have these arms that are kind of hugging and holding on to the heart. Okay, so right above this corner, like this curve of the heart, we're going to follow almost this same shape. We're going to start up a little bit higher, and that's going to be like the top of the arm. So we're going to come down like this a little bit, and then we'll do the same on the other side, like this. Yep. And then this is the elbow now. So these are the elbows, and what we're going to do is we're going to come down a little bit in this direction here. So I'm going to come from here, I'm going to go this, just a little bit inside your heart. Okay, and then we'll do the same on this side, like that. And now up over here, so whatever the thickness of your arm is, you want to have about the same thickness down there. So somewhere about here, right about there. Now what you can do is, now we'll have a curve upwards just a little bit. So from the edge of the heart, you kind of come down a little bit like that. And then we'll do the same on the other side while we're doing it. We'll come down like that. So we're going to do both arms at the same time. All right, now the fingers. Now you can do some really squiggly fingers or some sharp and pointy ones, whatever you guys like. I will do just these kind of like round fingers. I'm just going to do like 3, almost like a flower shape, I guess.
Can I do 4?
You can do 4, you can do 5, you can do 2, you can do whatever you want. And then just, you can do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now, since we have the arms done, let's finish the top of the heart. So right here, okay, we're going to start and we're going to come up and we're going to complete the top of the heart like that. Now, if you need to make some, extra lines, go ahead and fill those in. And if you want to put nails on your monster, you can put some nails. Then that gives us something maybe you can color after. Okay, now I'm going to draw the bottom of my heart. So I'm going to come down and finish that off. Remember, don't go through the arms. Just like that. There we go. Now, before we do the bottom of the body, we're going to do some legs, and the legs are going to stick through the bottom of the body. So I don't want to use my Sharpie to draw the bottom shape of the body yet. So I'm going to draw the legs. So we're going to have one leg on each side. And what I'll do is I'll go off of my center. I'll come on the left side, wherever you want. And remember, leave some space down below where the paper is. So I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to kind of come down. And I'm going to do another shape like this, almost like a tree trunk, if you're going to draw a tree trunk. All right, and then here you can draw, again, if you have pointy fingers, you might want to have pointy toes. So I'm just going to draw kind of like these round shapes for my feet there. And then now do the same thing on the other side.
Can we add some nails to the legs too?
Of course.
I like mine with nails. I'm going to make them pink.
Pink, that's a nice color.
Yeah, I like
That'll
pink.
be fun.
But purple's my
Okay.
favorite.
All right, so we're at the same spot. So now I will start right here where the leg is, and we'll kind of come across and up. And then right below. And if you guys want to draw, like if your monster has a tail or anything like that, you can draw that in. Mine's just going to be like this. I'm going to add some dots though, some like polka dots on my monster. So I'm just going to pick a few, and I'm just going to make like some round circles in some places, and this circle is underneath. It's kind of, behind my monster shape. Maybe some on the legs.
I'm going to make some hearts and then some circles.
And then I'm going to put a couple over here on the head. Like that. And then let's draw some highlights for the heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a curve like this. It's going to be kind of like a moon shape, like that. And then I'll do one on this side as well, just a smaller one like this. All right, there you go. We have our monster, and we are going to use some color. You want to put some color on this?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with red for the heart. Let's get the heart drawn in. And I'm going to leave my highlights just in white, so I'm not going to color inside of that. And we're going to just speed up the footage so you guys can see it and watch how we marker this in. And just remember, what I would do is if you're going to have multiple colors for these polka dots, if the polka dots are lighter than the body, I would start with your polka dots so you don't go through them. It's easier that way. But you know, it's all up to you on how you want to draw and how you want to color. Just having fun. That's the name of the game.
Mhm.
All right. Did you have fun doing this?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. Do you think Mommy's gonna like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her mine.
Yep. And you guys can also do some, you know, Happy Valentine's Day from, you know, whoever, whatever your name is. You can put that on here as well after you're done coloring. I think whoever gets this, whoever you decide to give this to, I think they will have a smile on their face when they open this up and see it. Have a fun and happy Valentine's Day, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, Cora, what do you say?
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.